specifically yesterday is the reason. And I'm thinking, what is this? What is this? Israel is the elephant in the room that nobody sees. They create a lot of problems, and they never seem to be disciplined for it. They're like the annoying little brother that we have that's always getting in trouble. We got to bail him out, you know. Well, Farron, I'd like to congratulate you and Brian once again on a good show, and I look forward to listening to it every week.
Had you ever heard the story of the Lakota Indians before today?
Like your other caller, yes, I have heard it, but once again, always very diminished. Maybe a little simple article on page 22, twice in my lifetime, I think, is about the only press I've had.
Yeah, it's been very little. We intend to follow that story. I find it very interesting, and by far the majority have never heard of it. And I do appreciate you calling in today, David.
Okay, Brian. Thank you.
Thank you. Every week we do a poll on our website, therealnewsradio.com. If you've not looked at it, it's a work in progress, but hopefully it will give you a lot of information. And this week on our poll was those who railroaded the border guards, Michael Reagan, those opposing the Supreme Court detainee decision, Russia's annexing the Arctic, and the silence of the media on the Bilderberg, which was last week's winner. And this week the winner is, for Hypocrite of the Week, Michael Reagan. So the way that works, we always put the winner up, change the lineup. The lineup usually has something to do with the program, so that's where we get our guest on Hypocrite of the Week on our poll. Next week, our guest is going to be Gretel Monroe, International Coalition to Ban Uranium Products. She was supposed to be our guest last week. We had a little problem with the phone number. We actually taped this interview this past week, so we will play that next week. If you're unaware with what's going on with depleted uranium, I think you'll find that very interesting. And get in contact with us. Our email is on air at therealnewsradio.com. I'd like to hear what you've got to say. If you've got any suggestions for me and Brian or stories you'd like for us to cover. And once again, I want to thank our new sponsor, Sharps Hardware, Weimar Davie area, Moxville. I want to thank Al's Plumbing for sponsoring us back in the truth. And until next week, this is Farron on The Real News saying, God help us all.